everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 13th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking bullish. Why am I saying that? I've been saying for the past week or so that we're in a correction, and we still are. However, we are in the B wave of a correction, of an ABC correction, and that means that it's counter trend, meaning if the A wave, or if the correction is a correction, sort of a retracement downwards, the B wave is going to go up. So that means you can expect Bitcoin to hit or slightly wick above 60K before coming back down to 50K. That's what I'm seeing. And actually, I want to give credit to Joao, one of the members of our community. Thank you very much for proposing a different wave count. It's all about this, okay? And this is kind of my revised wave count. I've revised it again, and this is one of the reasons I like YouTubing. I'm not making money from YouTubing. I don't really care if I get 1 million subscribers or not. This isn't going to pay for anything, at least now, right? I make my money trading. But I appreciate sharing my ideas. I appreciate being able to be critiqued in a healthy way. I appreciate you all, Rich. I appreciate everybody who comments, right? Somebody recently, a new subscriber recently suggested that I look at different projects and stuff like that. So I really appreciate this, guys. And this is really why we do this. And I hope we can learn together, right? Because I'm learning as well. Really, this is challenging. And that's part of the reason I like it. It's like you learn something new every day. So anyway, Joao proposed, and I believe this is what he proposed, and Joao, if I'm incorrect, please correct me, but I redid my wave count here for the 5 impulsive waves up, and I counted this as 1, 2, 3, an impulsive 3, or kind of an extended 3, and a really extended 5 wave, okay? And that gave us the A wave starting at around 57.8. All right. And that is why now we're in the B wave, and I'm actually trading this. I'm longing Bitcoin. I'm actually trading Bitcoin now. I've moved off of Litecoin now that Phemex uses USD as margin, because I like to have USD. I like to be liquid. So I'm now trading Bitcoin. So I don't even have to kind of split my attention. And you can see the rounded bottom here that we formed, signifying reversal, okay? And for those of you who watched my video on perfect entries, you know that rounded bottoms are a sign of a reversal. You make a strong base to reverse course in price action, okay? So yeah, this was the top. This is the top of the 5 wave. Now we come down for A. We go up for B, and you can see the A wave of the B wave. And I'm going to draw this out really quickly because this gets confusing. Everything's fractal, remember. So you have A, B, C, right? That's a larger correction, still coming down to about 50,000, right? This one is 50,200 now with this new count instead of 50,005 or 600, or what is it? What it was 50,400 thereabouts. Anyway, we're still coming down to around 50,000. That's what I'm seeing. But we're in the B wave, and the B wave is comprised of an ABC wave, right? All of these, so the A wave is 3 waves down, so A, B, C. The B wave is 3 waves up, A, B, C. We've gotten the A wave, the B wave. I'm going to draw this out really quickly. And I'm going to make it another color. I'm going to change the thickness. Okay. I hope you guys see that. So I'm longing this, and this is one of the best kind of, if you can identify a B wave, it is one of the best longs to make because it's impulsive. It's gonna happen, and it usually happens relatively quickly. Obviously, it's not like super fast. It took some time to create this base, this rounded bottom for reversal. But once we have this, you'll see that we're going to rock it up pretty soon. And how high are we going to take this B wave? So remember, in an A, B, C correction, it can be a number of different types. But why do we know that this is a flat correction? So we look at the A wave, right? And we see the B wave retraced almost 90%. So let's pull the fibs really quickly. You can see that the B wave retraced almost exactly, well, not, yes, 786. So anything that's 786 to 90% of retracement of the B wave means a flat correction. Anything that's 0.5 to 618 retracement is a zigzag correction. So we know it's a flat correction, but whether it's a flat or a zigzag correction, remember that the C wave is calculated from the A wave, and it's 200 or 230, 223.6% of the A wave. So that's how we know that this C wave is going all the way up here, right? And people who don't really understand Elliott wave theory, or they're not really sharp technical analysts, will think that we've reversed course to continue, and they won't see this for the B wave that it is, right? They'll long beyond this point. They'll be long, past 60,000, which is a mistake because that's just the top of the B wave. And actually, that's the best place to short. So that's what I'm going to do. Last night, I entered a long, and I'm long. So let's see exactly 200%. So let's be conservative. I want to be conservative, one, because who knows if it's going to go the full 223.6%. So yeah, see, the C wave here is exactly on 200%, and 223.6% is at the 60,000 mark, right? And that is psychological resistance, if you will, because it's a nice round, even number. So I expect a lot of resistance there, but I don't know that we're going to go all the way to 60K. We may stop at 59.5, right? So I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to take profit at around 59.571, okay? And that is the minimum height of this C wave. I hope everybody sees that. And we basically just calculated that from the A wave. Okay, now seeing, and basically the C wave is going to be five waves up, right? Because we know that you get 3 waves up, 3 waves in the A, 3 waves in B, right? A, B, C, and then 5 waves up, and for the C wave of the B. Now the C wave, the big C wave, right? So we were talking subwaves. The big C wave is calculated in the same way that we calculated this C wave. It's going to be calculated by taking the inverse of the B wave, because if this goes to 200, okay, let's rewind. There's a reason why we're using the B wave to calculate the C wave and not the A wave, because this is a running or expanding flat correction. And how do we know that? We know that because the minimum of this B wave is 59.628, right? Because that's 200%. That's the minimum of the C wave that we can get in this B wave. I hope I'm not losing anybody. But the B wave, right, is comprised of A, B, C, just like I drew, right? Based on the A wave and based on the B wave, we know that this is a flat correction, so it has to go to at least this height. Now, if we calculate the B wave from the A wave, right, let's just pull fibs on the A wave, the larger A wave. We see that it lands, the minimum B wave would land in between 1.236 and 1.618. And we know from our Elliott wave theory of corrections that anything that lands, any B wave that retraces or that expands above the origination point of the A wave and gets into the 1.236 and 1.618 region is what we call an expanded flat, okay? That's why this is an expanded flat. And in an expanded flat, the C wave is calculated by taking the inverse 1618 of the B wave. That's why I'm measuring the C wave as being, this is just approximate right now because we don't know exactly where the B wave is going to end. It may end here, it may end there. That's the maximum it can go, 60,418. Why do we know that? That's because that's the 1618 point of the A wave. Does everybody see that? So the C wave, that means we can come all the way down. That means the C wave, if we came all the way up to the 1618 of the A wave, right? That means this C wave of the macro correction can come all the way down to 49,671. Or it could stop if we stop here between the 1.236 and 1.618, right? If we end here, the C wave could end at 50,200. But let's just say 50,000 thereabouts is going to be the end of our correction. And that was something that we had found even before when my count was off, right? There's a lot of confluence at 50,000. So I think 50,000 is fair, right? It may be a little bit above 50,000, maybe a little bit below 50,000. But that's basically what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. And as I said, I'm trading Bitcoin now, so it's kind of easy. I'm not having to look at what Bitcoin's doing to trade an alt, and I don't have to chart multiple things. I think what's going to happen is some alts are going to run, and you will see some of your favorite YouTubers say, oh, it's alt season now, Bitcoin dominance has been rejected, and now that Bitcoin is ranging and it's going up, it's just going to fuel the alts. Some alts are going to run. And they're going to say, yeah, this is what you buy, this is what you buy, this is what you buy. But you all know, because you're subscribed to this channel, that we're not shopping at the top. We buy low and we sell high. If anything, this is when you sell your trades, right? Obviously, I'm not talking about your holds. I'm not talking about your HODL portfolio, right? You have to have your investment strategy all sorted out. But if you want to short, you can spot short or you can leverage short, right? You can spot short, meaning you can sell high and then buy back lower, which you can do. And it's risky, not financial advice. Or you can short it and bet that the price is going to go down and make money that way. But this is where you're going to buy your alts when we get to 50,000 Bitcoin, around there. And even then, when Bitcoin's going to start running, those alts are going to only be a moderate, they're not going to be able to hold a candle to Bitcoin in terms of their price action, but still, you're going to be able to get them at the lowest possible point at that point, because when Bitcoin's doing its 5 waves down here, that is going to be when alts really bleed, and that's going to be a minimum of a 15% 16% correction, right? So you know this now, right? So think about it. 16% correction in Bitcoin means what in alts? That means a 30, 40% drawdown. That's an excellent buying opportunity, okay? So this is why I think it's important to really study these charts and know what's going on. This is why you're subscribed to this channel, right? I'm personally not even touching my VRA, for instance. I have a decent sized bag of VRA, but that is staked and restaked and restaked and restaked, and I'm not touching that until we get to what I believe is a macro top in this bull run. I'm not going to spot short my VRA and play with that. There's no reason. Even for a 30% drawdown, I don't care, because my VRA is making money, for instance, every single day, 0.07%, right? It's great staking rewards. So, there's a strategy. You got to have your strategy. You don't buy and try to, overtrade, right? I'm talking strictly about trading. You have a small percent or portion of your portfolio that's trading, that you trade in and out of. And this is a great time to trade when Bitcoin hits 60,000 or gets close to 60,000. That's when you sell. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. Shout out to Joao. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to everybody that's communicating or contributing to this space. I hope it's useful for you. It's been useful for me. You guys are teaching me a lot as well. Wazir. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. Sometimes you guys use pseudonyms. I don't always remember everybody's name, but shout out to you. If you comment, I'm responding. I like to kind of engage anybody who comments, and yeah, let's make some money, and let's keep growing. Let's keep learning. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.